No doubt. For sure. Thank you for touching on that. And if you don't mind now, like transitioning to, so we spoke on Kim Law, right? So why YouTube? Like why YouTube, Hyung? Like you have this business, this your baby essentially that you still want to grow, right? And it's busy as hell, like you said, it's hard work every day. But then to do YouTube on top of that, like people think, they only see your clips, but they don't understand the back, like the back work that goes into that. You know what I mean? The behind the scenes, the setup, the editing, the filming, everything, right? The planning. So
So
why?
YouTube really works
Yeah.
for me in the sense that the YouTube community is very DIY. You know, my law firm is DIY.
Yeah.
And people were telling me like, hey, you should vlog. I think your life might be interesting. And some
Huh.
people, Eric Lee actually, shout out Eric Lee,
Okay.
Super Life. He was like, you should vlog. And so I started, but it was really tough. But the purpose of the vlog really was to introduce myself to as many people as I
Mm,
possibly could. And here's the way I think of like marketing and advertising. I don't do YouTube to market, okay?
yeah.
But this is the way I see it. It's like I don't have my competitors are spending millions and millions of dollars a month on TV and radio
I
for
bet.
advertising to get their
Yeah.
name out there. And I see how law firms like to advertise. They like to do. Have you been injured? Oh, call Jack the Hammer. We're gonna get you paid this and that.
Listen to
Like,
that on ESPN
come see
radio
me.
all the
We're gonna
time.
get you the bag. Whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of it's nationwide. You have that kind of
Yeah.
advertising. I never wanted to approach it that way. The way I thought was the best way was to make a million friends, make a million real
Quality.
friends.
Oh
If you
my.
make a million real friends,
Genius.
out of those million people, at least one of those people every day is going to need you for something,
Hell yeah.
So I started with Instagram, really trying to focus on that and grow that. And what I didn't do was say, hey, if you're hurt, call me. What I did was I invited people into my personal life.
Yeah.
This is who I am because I realized when I meet with clients and they sign up with me,
Mm,
one of the things that I realize people really like about me is they get along with me. They see eye to eye with me.
no
They
doubt.
they don't see me as like, oh, this stuffy old lawyer that doesn't. They feel like, oh, I can relate to them,
Yeah.
and that connection is real from the beginning of the case to the end. And I'm still friends with tons of my clients. Um, so I thought YouTube and Instagram was a great way to invite people to see what I was like personally, and also, throw in every now and then, like, hey, I am a lawyer.
Mm,
So if you do need me, I'm here for you.
no doubt.
That's kind of the way I approached it. I just want to invite people into my life and get to know me. As the years have gone by, like it definitely helps with our marketing. People call us because of it.
Hmm.
But with YouTube, I really have fun with it, man. I'm a huge YouTube, like, I don't know when it happened, but somewhere along the lines, TV wasn't it for me. And,
Yeah.
I was getting my content from the internet and obviously YouTube.
For
And
sure.
guys that really, really inspired me, um, David Dobrik, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Those guys, when I would watch their videos,
Yeah.
I saw what they were doing was exactly what I was doing, but they're content creators and I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
But I could see that they're building, and then they do collabs, which is essentially networking,
Yeah.
right? And I just felt I could relate to what they were trying to achieve. When I look at David Dobrik, why is David Dobrik so popular? It's because we feel like we know him.
Know him. Yeah.
We feel like we're like we know the Vlog Squad. We know how Heath and Zane get when they train. We know how Corinna is.
Oh man.
That like that relationship that he shows us is that's what I want to do with my YouTube channel. I want people to feel like they know who I am.
Yeah, that vulnerability and
Yeah,
transparency.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's so crazy is I've actually become friends with like Dirty Dom
Oh, word.
and Seth from way back, old Blog Squad characters, and they really let me know like what it entailed to like build
Uh-huh.
what David did, and I am thoroughly impressed by David Dobrik. Like he he is the type of person that is scared every day that it might all go down, that he's working hard every day to make sure that his business does it, and he wants to stay ahead, and he's a grinder and he works hard. When they share those stories about David with me, and I could really relate to that. And so that's why I think I do the YouTube. Is just I like YouTube myself.
Yeah.
And very DIY, so it's very doable. You can definitely do it. It is tremendous work, though. It is. If you don't like it, you're not going to do it because it's so much work.
Hell no.
Shout out Glenn Kwan, who does my editing.
Oh, fire.
He's the guy. we started together. He didn't even know how to edit when we first started.
Word. Dude, it's fire.
He had like a guy that taught him who knew how to edit. And they did make my first couple videos together. But after some point, like me and Glenn, we just became a team, me and him.
For sure.
And he knows my voice. He knows what I want said. I really like when I shoot it, like he's not afraid to embarrass me. So if you get to my vlogs, there's some embarrassing.
Y'all need to check. Oh my gosh, for sure.
So, I like that. That's where the realness comes in. No doubt. And it breaks the ice too. When people find me through YouTube, they feel like they know me. Raymond, our first conversation, it felt like, you knew me.
Straight up. Like, y'all, like, if you don't mind, like, quick shout out, like, seriously, y'all need to check this out. Like, it is the most down to earth, hype beast, lawyer, family, there's no censorship. You know what I mean? You want a down to earth person, like a human being behind the camera who won't just hide your shit. Like, respect him. That's all I can say. But yeah, no, please continue on. Like, if you can give us like brief background of that, of your channel.
So
and whatnot. Yeah.
Let's see, with YouTube, I'm still trying to figure it out. It's hard. So you'll notice like the first series, I think we called it the
Kim Law vlog. The Kim Law, it wasn't Kim Law TV. It was Kim Law Vlogs or something like that.
No, it started with Kim Law TV.
Oh, Kim Law TV. There we go. Yeah.
It was like, so we're gonna, and it True started fan. There, and the episodes were much longer. It's really hard to like create that type of content. I mean, my first episode was me winning $40,000 and buying.
Please, my
BMW,
gosh.
Right?
I'll post that here, but like
you can't do that every week, man. You can't create content like that every week. It's hard to keep up with something like that, just like highlights of your life. And so we made a decision to let's just turn it into like a daily vlog.
Yeah.
Let's put the mundane out there. Let's make just the mundane every day. Let's try to make that interesting.
Yeah.
And so we transitioned it from Kim Law TV to Kim Law Vlogs. And that's what we're on now. And I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out. There's part of me that wants to buy a house for our law firm. COVID has changed everything.
Yeah.
Before, everything was face-to-face. Clients don't want to, clients want everything face-to-face, shake your hand, look you in the eye.
Of course.
But we had been embracing technology for a long time. My firm is young, so we've been using technology. We've been doing Zoom way before Zoom was a thing.
Before the stock went up in credit, yeah, for sure.
And then once COVID happened, we were ready to go. We've been doing our consultations over Zoom. We can literally represent a client and they never even set foot in our office.
Word.
Like, that can actually happen. It happens often.
Jeez. It's that automated, huh?
We still try to build that. It's harder to build that emotional connection with your clients because that first meeting is really important. And the last meeting, when we shake their hand, we celebrate, we take pictures. Like, that's a big day. It's like it's a memorable day.
No doubt.
So we've definitely lost some of that with Zoom. But because of that, and we're having less interaction, I've got this kind of idea where I want to buy a house. I want to make like a Kim Law Sway house or a Kim Law Hype house. Me and my employees, we work in a house and we vlog the day. We have a podcast room. We TikTok. I want to do all of that. I don't see why not. I kind of like, the way I would say is like Kim Law, ultimately we're a law firm. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But we also want to be involved in other ancillary things, kind of like, very much like Supreme. Supreme is a skate shop. You go there to buy You go there to buy skate gear.
Yeah, skate gear.
But what have they done? They make dope merch. They make dope accessories. And now they've
Endless
become this
collabs.
whole other entity that's
Yeah.
beyond just a skate shop, right? But at their core, they are a skate,
Skate
shop.
shop.
I don't see why Kimlaw has to be any different. At our core, we are a law firm. But if we're making dope merch and we're making cool things, we're making content, like why can't Kimlaw also, have a media platform? Why
No
not?
doubt.
Let's just see what happens.
That's crazy. Well, I
The
mean,
YouTube channel, it's hard to grow. It's, I don't have the most clout on YouTube, nowhere near, but I'm just having fun, working hard on it every day, and we'll see where we're at, as time comes. And if we continue to gain a following, people like you, Raymond, really connect with it, and we get more people like you to really support us, why can't Kimlaw, have its own media platform? Why not? So I'm always trying to think creatively and differently on how to approach owning a law firm. It doesn't just have to be the law firm. I mean, that's the core. That's what we do. But we all have varying interests. I have very talented people in my office that can do more than just what we do here.
Absolutely.
So I don't try to close the door on anything or say this is exactly what we're going to do. I just take it day by day. And as you should, because who could have predicted COVID? No way.
Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime.
That might have really blown my business up, that it was going to be some kind of virus.
But you guys were able to pivot in that way, and you guys were ahead of the game. You said
we were ahead of the game, but at the same time, you have to understand, most of my clientele are from people who were in a car accident. If everyone's working remotely and there's less traffic, there definitely is less traffic, there's less car accidents. There's less car accidents. There's less clients for everyone. So
it's like the real estate market. Inventory is low, right? For y'all.
Yeah, inventory is low. But I will say this: if that's where the world goes, so be it. I think we're getting into a situation where we're going to have autopilot, AI driving cars, and there are going to be less car accidents because of AI. Then my job really becomes obsolete. I'd rather my job become obsolete than watch 40 or 4.4 million people every year get injured in car accidents, 38,000 people a year dying, something like that in the U.S.
Nuts.
I'd rather see all those people healthy and safe. And
absolutely.
Because think about it, driving a car is such a primitive form of transportation. It's one level above a horse and a carriage. We should, at this point by now, figured out how to get somewhere quickly, efficiently, and safely. But still really, really dangerous.
The numbers don't lie. Yeah, no, absolutely.